Okay, here we are inside MatrixGold. We're just going to throw a rail out there. We're going to get a cathedral rail for this particular exercise. And we're going to do a little bit of manipulation here. We're going to drag this up just a little bit and make the thickness 1.5 maybe. Make it a little bit thinner there. We're going to drag this out to 2.5, nice heavy shank, and we're going to take this down to a 2.5 as well. And then we're just drag those in a little bit more, and then we're going to hit enter. From here, what we're going to do is put a profile on this this rail here, and we're going to change that to the one that I always go to. Actually, we'll change it a little bit. We'll go to one that has a little more dome on it for this one. It will take that and we'll select it. And we'll snap it to our outside ring rail. And then we're going to drag that out pretty far. Let's see, we're going to put about a half carat in, so we'll drag it out to about a 6. And then we'll place another one here at the bottom, holding down shift where it locks it in, and click enter. And we're going to take this one and we're going to drag it in to about a 3. And we'll hit enter. Now we'll just go ahead and do a 2 rail sweep just to see what it looks like here. 2 rails, 1, 2, 3, 4, enter. Okay, so there we have our shank that we're going to deal with. Here we'll go ahead and just bump that up just a little bit and hit enter. And did I close that? Yeah, I did. So let's go back to that sweep, edit it. I don't want that cap on the bottom. Well, yeah. No, I'll leave it for right now because we're going to do something. And then I'll go to my right view. Okay. Now let's see. See if this works. We'll take a curve, extract an ISO curve from this surface. There it is already on our surface. So we'll take it over, and if you can tell, it's kind of doing pretty good. We want to leave a little ridge on this side here. And we'll hit enter. And then we'll take that and we'll mirror it. Transform, mirror. This gets a little crazy here sometimes, so let's go to perspective. It mirrored over to the other side, but we don't want it to the Y side. We want it to the X side. Yeah, there we go. And we'll hit enter. Go to curves, extract ISO curve, and we're going to flip this to 180, and we're going to drag it up to the top a little bit, somewhere around. Let's go to the right view, get a good look. Yeah, somewhere around there. We want to, and we'll go ahead and hit enter. And then we're going to do another one, and we're going to take that to a 180. And oh, that's right. It wants to bend it down. So actually, we're just going to back out of that command, and we'll go to our right view, and we're going to get a line curve, just a regular line curve. We're going to start turn on our grid snaps because we want it center. Change it to yellow. Change it to yellow. I do that all the time. And we'll just draw a line right here. And then we'll go to perspective, and we're going to take that line and we're going to drag it so that it's turn off grid snaps, so that it's kind of close to the surface but not touching. So somewhere around there. And we'll go to our perspective. Okay, so we want to project. So I'm going to go up here to my line and type in project, and here it is. Hit project, select curves and points to project this point, hit enter, and select the surface we want it to go to. Hit this surface and hit enter. So if we're lucky, it should be on our surface, which it is. Okay, so I'm going to take this curve and just turn it to gray and turn it off. Alright, so from here I'll turn off my green, and we're going to do some splitting. I'll take this here and turn it to gray, and we'll do this one too to gray. Don't need those. So right here, actually we can hide the ring rails for right now. We just need these. And actually I'll just take all those and we'll just do some trimming. How's that? We'll trim that with that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of this outside rail here, get rid of that, get rid of that, and get rid of that little piece right there, and all of this. And that's what we want. And we'll hit enter. Okay, so we have this rail, this rail, this rail, this rail. Okay. Yeah. Alright. So now what we'll do is we'll go to get our ring back out there. And we're going to take this curve, or this yellow, and we're going to duplicate it. Go to the front view. We're going to duplicate it from that corner there and just drag it out about there. And we'll take that and just go ahead and move it out a little bit. There we go. Okay. So let's see what we've got here. We have the two curves. They're no longer on the surface. That's okay. Oh, that one curve's not real. We need to take this, and this, and drag it out a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. And then what we want to do is we want to take our line curve and go from actually we could probably do a loft. Let's try loft. I think I'm still going to have to sweep it though. We'll do a, they have to be closed curves, so we'll go ahead and take those and we'll join all of them together. All the yellow, and hit enter. I cannot use these objects, removing them from selection. Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and do it the old-fashioned way. We'll take this curve here, click right click, do another one. We'll go ahead and do this corner to this corner and this corner to this corner. So it should be okay. Alright, now we'll just go ahead and sweep all that. Sweep 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, enter, and we don't want any of this stuff. And actually, I'm just going to go to the old sweep. It's probably a little easier. We'll just do a sweep 2 from here. We'll take this curve here, this curve, this curve, this curve, join, hit enter, okay. Same thing on this side. Enter, and then we'll do the top. Enter, enter, and we'll do the bottom here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Enter. Okay. You're not going to do it. Alright. We'll cancel that. Go back and try again. Let's get rid of green for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Enter. Okay. And we'll just go ahead and turn on green for a second. Alright, so we just have that outside line. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, so we got all that. It should be good to go. So we'll take all this and we'll join it together. Hit OK. Alright, so from here we're going to take this surface, we'll just turn it to a cutter because that's what it's going to be. And that'll be our cutout surface there. So we'll go to Tools, or Solids, Boolean Difference. Select first surface, this one, select this one, and hit Enter. And there's our cutout. Okay, so we'll show that again, and we'll just turn that to gray. Alright, so we'll go ahead and grab these curves and turn them to gray as well. We don't need them right now. So now what we're going to do is we need a surface to sweep on. So we need to dupe edges. I'm just going to type in dupe edge. Oh, cap. The dupe edge. No, I'm not going to use parametric here, and I'm going to turn it's on yellow, so that's good. So I'm going to take the inside here on all 4 rails on the inside, and then I'm going to hit Enter. Then I'm going to hide this for now, and I'm going to take these two and these two and join them together. So they should be joined, just to make sure. Alright, and now I'm going to do another sweep to surface. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hit Enter. Okay, and I don't want any of that stuff again. Alright, so there's our surface. We'll take this and we'll hit Enter, and it's turned off, so we'll turn it on. We'll take this surface and put it on a lighter color. Alright, so there's where our flow is going to go, our design. So from here, what I'm going to do is just go to Transform, Auto Base, select that surface, and there's my Auto Base, drag it out, and then hit Enter, and then I'm going to change it to a different color. Now I'll turn back that on, and then we'll go to a smartflow. Complete, yes. Select my base. Oh, wait a minute, not smartflow, smart pattern. Select my base. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take, find something interesting in here. I'll go to something like this, or this. Kind of the same, aren't they? We'll take this and select it, and we'll have to wait for a few. There's a lot that it puts out there, and there it is, and that's way too much probably. So we're going to take this down to, well, first thing we're going to do is quick edit mode, and then we're going to take this and put it down to 4. Alright, wait for it to update. Alright, there we go, and we'll leave that at 2. Alright, thickness 1, that's okay to start with. We'll have to do a lot of adjustments with this. It's just the way, because what we do is we have a dome here, so we have this big opening here because it's 2.5 millimeter, and only a millimeter and a half up here, or something like that. So we'll have to do a little editing. So what we're going to do from here is just go ahead and accept that, and then we'll just go ahead and flow it up and see what it looks like. Smart flow. We'll take our surface here, destination surface, our objects, our mesh, and hit Enter and wait for a few. Alright, and it's upside down, so we'll need to flip the U direction. There it is, and it's way all aligned, right, which is to be expected. But we're going to go ahead and accept that for right now. And then I'm going to take this, go to the right view so I can get a good look at it. And then we're just going to drag that up so it's right on the base. And transform broke history, so we'll probably have to flow it again. Because it probably won't update. Right, yeah. So we'll just go ahead and get rid of this, and we'll do another smart flow. Take our base surface, our target surface, go to our objects we want to flow, click on them, hit enter, and wait for a few. And flip our U direction. Alright. Take a look. Probably still go up a little bit. So let's go ahead and hit enter. And it's probably going to break history again, but that didn't. So it should update. There we go. Okay. Yeah, now it's not outside our surface. And our top looks okay. Top looks like it's connecting there, but it's got a gap here, and it probably has a gap over there. And it's looking good there, but down here it's like OMG. So what we're going to do is, at this point, we're going to take it and we're going to go to a cage. Well, first, let's get rid of that gap. So we'll go to our right view. Now we're going to scale 1D this object, hit enter, and we'll just go to this end point here, and we'll hold down shift, and we'll just drag it a little bit over this way, wait for the update. And let's take a look at it real quick. And it's going in there, and it's a little high, so we'll adjust that. And it's not over that side. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the object 1D again, select objects, hit enter. We'll go to that corner point there. We'll hold down shift, and we'll drag this side over a little bit. Wait for it to update. Okay, it's not updating here, but it looks good up there, except with the exception of it being a little too tall, which is fine for now, and a big huge gap here. So okay, but at least it's inside there, so we know that. So next thing we need to do is we're going to go here, and then we're going to go to cage edit, cage edit, bounding box, world, enter, 4 points are fine, global, and there's our bounding box. So right away we know that this surface is a little too high, so we're going to go to our front view, and we're going to just take a couple of these points here, and we're just going to drag them down just a little and wait for the update. Shouldn't get in the habit of using bounding box, but on this particular thing it's probably the best thing to get it all lined up. Still a little bit more, so we'll go to our front view again, and we'll drag it down a little bit more this time. Wait for it to update. Take a look at it, and now we're all inside there. It's down below the rail there, down below the rail, and this is getting much deeper. So that's 1, 2, 3, a third one down. It's really starting to get. So we'll go to our front view. First, let's take a look at these. Are these okay? These are a little off, but those are okay. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll go to our right view real quick. Well, actually we're going to need to go to perspective because we don't want to take all those. We just want to take maybe let's get a good, we'll have to pick them individually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, no, not that. Okay, and then what we're going to do here is we're going to drag those over a little bit. Well, actually, should have done the whole rail. So I'm going to back, excuse me, I'm going to back out of that real quick. Should have done the whole rail down that side. So I'm just going to take all these and not these, and drag them over just a little. Wait for it to update. Take a look. Still needs a little more. How's it looking up there? Maybe a little bit more still up there too. So we'll just go ahead and drag these over a little bit more. Wait for update. Take a look. Oh, it's still updating. Okay. And bottom's got to go a little bit more. How's the mid look? Let's turn on the wire. Mids kind of look pretty good there. They look like they're going in. It's hard to get a good look at it. That looks like it's going in. Yeah, it's going in. Alright. And we'll do that to the same on this side here. So we'll take these 3 and we'll just drag them over a little. Watch for the update. Yeah, bingo. Alright, so they all go in. Alright, but now we have to deal with this down here is just way off. But it's good up here, so it's good to about the 3rd one. So we'll go to our front view. There's 1, 2, 3, so right here. So what we'll do here is we'll take those top 2 and we'll drag them up just a little bit because this one doesn't have much to go, but this one has a lot, and then we'll just work our way down. Keep an eye on here, make sure it doesn't pop out. Okay, that's good. That one's not bad, but okay, and as you can tell, the further down we go, the worse it gets. So we'll go ahead and take the next 2 here, drag them up quite a bit this time. Wait for the update. Take a look. Looks good. Okay, and as you can tell, those last ones are just a little bit off. So we'll go back to the front view, and we'll just take. Let's see. Let's go back and take a look. How many? That one, 2, 3. Yeah, got the last 3. So we'll go to the front. 1, 2. These 2 here. A little bit more. Wait for the update. Go to perspective, take a look. Not bad. Okay, now here, these are still way too low, right? So, but yet, it's a curvature, right? So what we're going to do is we're just going to take these right here and then not these right here, and we're going to pull them out a little bit. Wait for the update. Alright, still a little bit more maybe. Go ahead and pull those up a little. Maybe too much that time. We'll see. Wait for the update. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Could probably do just a little bit more. You can play around with it. Get it to where you're where you like it at. There we go. So now it really comes right in there, right? So let's check one more time. Oh, okay. So we have a little bit of protruding there on this side, and looks like that side there. So what we're going to do is go back to this top row here in the front. Looks like, yeah. So just these right here. Did I grab it? Yeah. And we're going to take them down just a little bit. Again, wait for the update. Go to perspective, and looks like we didn't get them all yet. So we'll go ahead and take the front view again, and we'll just do these here and bring them down a little bit and see what that does. You can play around with this and, you know, just get it however you like. I'm not going to waste a lot of your time, but I did want to show you what you can do with this kind of stuff. Really, it's a trial and error on this particular design, but it looks good there, so we're going to go ahead and accept that, and we're going to go ahead and get rid of our points and our bounding box, if I can choose it here. There we go. And then we're just going to take our bounding box, or our auto base pattern, we're going to switch that to gray too. And then our surface here we don't need anymore, so we'll take that and turn that to gray as well. Well, before we do that, let's get rid of that auto base, or this cap down here. Alright, so we'll take this. Let's see. Okay, we'll take this and we'll explode it. Maybe. Yeah. Alright, we want to get rid of this, not that. Delete. There we go. Now we'll mirror it. Alright, so we got all that. Go to mirror. Or there's our dynamic mirror. Finally. There we go. Hit enter. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and now we want to turn back on our ring rail, and we want stone on it, so we'll get a gem out here. We'll see what this looks like. Actually, I don't want that. I want on rail, this one right here. Hold down, drag it to the center location, hold down shift, and it should lock it in place. And we'll drag it up a little bit, and we'll go ahead and enter for right now. And then what we need to do is we need to take this and put a profile on it. Go to profile placer, and we'll switch profiles again, and I'll just take that one this time and select. And here we just need to adjust it a little bit so that it's not crazy going out. because we will have we will see it a little bit from our inside our design. Take a look at it so it's not so bad, and then we'll mirror it over to our other side. Mirror profile and hit enter. Alright, and then we'll turn it to wireframe so we can kind of see everything. Go to our surface menu, surface 1, here, here, and somewhere in that mess there. And hit enter, and we'll just go ahead and we better look at it. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and accept. We better make it a little bit bigger here. So we're going to take this profile again. Profile, edit it a little bit, make it just a little thicker. There. Alright, and then from here what we're going to do is put a head, but this time I made a video making a 6-prong head, but we're going to use matrix styles. So we'll go to settings and we'll go to head, and then we'll go to our dynamic commands, and we'll click on the little 3-dot thing there, and we'll go to styles and give it a second, and then we'll pick a 4-prong solitaire head. Let's see, something maybe like, yeah, this looks good, nice heavy one, and we'll load that. Get rid of that, and there's our head. So we'll drag it down into our ring, and prongs look okay. It's not touching. We'll just go ahead and we'll hit enter. Actually, we'll just go ahead and take this stone, edit the gem. We're going to bump it up a little bit. Everything should adjust a little bit more. Kind of get a good look. 7mm, let's make it yeah, there you go. And we'll hit enter. And then we should be pretty much, let's turn off our ring rail. Turn off yellow. Oh, can't turn off yellow. And take a look, see what we got here. Nice little mesh cathedral ring. Let's go to plastic, just take a look at it. And there you go. And everything's pretty much lined up on the inside. Maybe do a rail cut for that there. But that's what you got. Alright, so thanks for watching. Hope this helps you. A lot of details in there. It was a little tedious doing the weaving and getting it to fit properly, but hopefully it'll help you out. Thanks for watching.